صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Chapter on the statement of Allah. O offspring of those whom we carried in the ship with Noah. Verily, he was a grateful slave. Qur'an, chapter 17, verse 3. Narrated Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him. Some cooked meat was brought to Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, and the meat of a forearm was presented to him as he used to like it. He ate a morsel of it and said, I will be the chief of all the people on the day of resurrection. Do you know the reason for it? Allah will gather all the human beings of early generations as well as late generations on one plane, so that the announcer will be able to make them all hear his voice, and the watcher will be able to see all for them. The sun will come so close to the people that they will suffer such distress and trouble as they will not be able to tolerate it or to bear it. Then the people will say, Don't you see to what state you have reached? Won't you look for someone who can intercede for you with your Lord? Some people will say to some others, Go to Adam. So they will go to Adam and say to him, You are the father of mankind. Allah created you with his own hand and breathed into you the soul which he created for you, and ordered the angels to prostrate before you, and they did. So please, intercede for us with your Lord. Don't you see in what state we are? Don't you see what condition we have reached? Adam will say, Today my Lord has become angry, as he has never become before, nor will ever become thereafter. He forbade me to eat the fruit of the tree, but I disobeyed him. Myself. Go to someone else. Go to Noah. So they will go to Noah and say to him, O Noah, you are the first of Allah's messengers to the people of the earth, and Allah has named you a thankful slave. Please intercede for us with your Lord. Don't you see in what state we are? He will say, Today my Lord has become angry, as he has never become before, nor will ever become thereafter. I had in the world the right to make one definitely accepted invocation, and I made it against my nation. Myself. Go to someone else. Go to Abraham. They will go to Abraham and say, O Abraham, you are Allah's messenger and his Khalil from among the people of the earth. So please intercede for us with your Lord. Don't you see in what state we are? He will say to them, My Lord has today become angry, as he has never become before, nor will ever become thereafter. I had told 3 lies. Abu Hayyan, the sub-narrator, mentioned them in the Hadith. Myself. Go to someone else. Go to Moses. The people will then go to Moses and say, O Moses, you are Allah's messenger, and Allah gave you superiority above the others with his messenger and with his direct talk to you. Please, intercede for us with your Lord. Don't you see in what state we are? Moses will say, My Lord has today become angry as he has never become before, nor will become thereafter. I killed a person whom I had not been ordered to kill. Myself. Go to someone else. Go to Isa, Jesus. So they will go to Isa, Jesus, and say, O Isa, Jesus, you are Allah's messenger, and his word, be, and he was, which he sent to Maryam, Mary, and a Ruh, soul created by him. And you talk to the people while still young in the cradle. Please intercede for us with your Lord. Don't you see in what state we are? Isa, Jesus, will say, My Lord has today become angry as he has never become before, nor will ever become thereafter. Isa, Jesus, will not mention any sin, but will say, myself, myself, myself. Go to someone else. Go to Muhammad, peace be upon him. So they will come to me and say, O Muhammad, you are Allah's messenger and the last of the prophets, and Allah forgave your all the past, present, and future sins. Please, intercede for us with your Lord. Don't you see in what state we are? The Prophet, peace be upon him, added, Then I will go beneath Allah's throne and fall in prostration before my Lord, and then Allah will guide me to such praises and glorifications to Him as He has never guided anybody else before me. Then it will be said, O Muhammad, raise your head, ask, and it will be granted. Intercede. Your intercession will be accepted. So I will raise my head and say, My followers, O my Lord, my followers, O my Lord. It will be said, O Muhammad, let those of your followers who have no accounts enter through such a gate of the gates of paradise as lies on the right, and they will share the other gates with the peoples. The Prophet, peace be upon him, further said, By him in whose hand my soul is, the distance between every two gate posts of paradise is like the distance between Makkah and Himyar, or between Makkah and Basra in Sham. Footnote: Khalil, the one whose love is mixed with one's heart, and it is superior to a friend or beloved. The Prophet, peace be upon him, had only one Khalil, that is Allah, but he had many friends. Footnote: Ruhullah, according to the early religious scholars from among the companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and their students, and the Mujtahideen, there is a rule to distinguish between the two nouns in the genitive construction. A. When one of the two nouns is Allah, and the other is a person or a thing, for example, 1. Allah's house, Baytullah. 2. Allah's messenger. 3. Allah's slave, Abdullah. 4. Allah's spirit, Ruhullah, etc. The rule of the above words is that the second noun, for example, house, messenger, slave, spirit, etc., is created by Allah and is honorable with Him, and similarly, Allah's spirit may be understood as the spirit of Allah. In fact, it is a soul created by Allah, that is, Isa, Jesus, and it was His word, be, and He was created like the creation of Adam. B. But when one of the two is Allah, and the second is neither a person nor a thing, then it is not a created thing, but is a quality of Allah. For example, 1. Allah's knowledge, Ilmullah. 2. Allah's life, Hayatullah. 3. Allah's statement, Kalamullah. 4. Allah's self, Dhatullah, etc.